Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. In the last episode we just defeated the boss right outside of Felix Heights, and now we are just outside of Hope's home at the Estheim residence in Palampolum. So after you get the treasure ball just to the left, which contained the Phoenix down, go ahead and approach Hope to continue.
Hope.
Mom's gone.
Nora.
Dad, I know. I'll be in my room. We're gonna rest up, then we'll leave. If they find out you're sheltering LaCie, they'll...
Huh? You're my son. This is your home. My son.
Alright, after the scene you'll be in control of Fang. Now you can check out a couple things around the house, and also there's a save point. So once you're done exploring, go ahead and head over to the TV. What an odd looking TV. That thing's ballin'. And press A to carry on the story.
Now for an update on the situation in Palampolum. The LaCie continue their desperate flight, and the military has now launched an all-out campaign to eliminate them. In the event you must leave your home, please follow the instructions broadcast on this channel.
Must be the kid's family.
Roughly 2,500 civilians believed to have come in contact with the LaCie are now being held in quarantine by the Sanctum. Our latest Instapoll has shown a vast majority in favor of the immediate purging of these individuals, believing their treatment...
Lay down.
All right. See, you took the kid's toy away.
He gave it back to me. Said he didn't need it anymore.
Go figure.
It was too much. What happened to Sarah? All I could think about was, what could I have done? I hated myself for not trusting her. It hurt too much. I couldn't face it. Look, Snow. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
For what?
Everything.
If you told me your real name, I suppose I could.
Have Sarah tell you. When she comes back.
Deal.
My dad said he'd like to see you guys. He wants to talk.
The blame is mine. I couldn't save her.
If it wasn't for Snow, I wouldn't be here right now.
Snow. Did Nora... Did she say anything to you?
Hope. She said to get him home.
And that's exactly what you've done. Face to face like this, it's hard to believe you're all dangerous fugitives. But the entire world is scared to death of you, LaCie. No, not even just you. People who've helped you, bumped into you. Sometimes it's even just people who've walked by one of you. They think they're tainted and want every one of them purged.
The Sanctum's a puppet of the Foul Sea. To them, our lives don't mean anything at all. We'll stop this. Take down the Sanctum and save Cocoon.
You've thought that through? If LaCie take down the Sanctum, fear of Pulse will only get worse. It won't stop at fear. People will take up arms and stand against you. Can you imagine it? The rampant violence.
When the government's control is gone, the citizens will revolt.
So what then? We're supposed to just smile and eat a bullet? That means you too.
I know I'm part of this. I'm on your side of the fence. Harbor of LaCie and a public enemy.
Coming here was a bad idea.
This is your home. We're all here. Let's figure this out together. Huh?
Heads up!
No! Hope! In the back!
You're not ready for this. I'll stay here. Snow, help my dad.
Come on.
Alright, so after the scene, Lightning, Hope, and Fang will take control, with Lightning as the party leader.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Follow my lead!
Alright, so after taking care of the enemies, there'll be a save point in the back.
I'm not gonna just give up and go away.
Now here is where a very great spot to grind for
Shouldn't we
incentive
be
chips
making
are.
tracks out of here?
So in case you guys didn't know, incentive chips can be sold for $2,500 a piece, and they can be sold right here at this save point. So the enemies that spawn inside of Hope's house will keep respawning infinity amount of times, meaning that you can keep fighting these guys over and over and over, however many times you wish. And there's a 50% chance that they will drop an incentive chip, meaning that after each battle you should get an incentive chip, but if you don't, just keep fighting and you will eventually get one. So you can keep fighting over and over and over, and it's a quick way to gather incentive chips. So what I suggest you should do is at least gather 20 incentive chips. That way you can sell them all at the store and you can get about $80,000 to $100,000, and then you should be good. Me, I'm about to go overboard because there's a lot of stuff I want to do, and mainly you need gold or gil to do it. So what I suggest to do is fight as many as you want, but at the minimum I suggest to get at least 20 incentive chips and sell them. That way you have a little bit of money in your pocket. You'll have over $80,000, and that will take care of you for now through most of the game. But if you want to be super stacked on cash, I keep doing it for as many times as you want. I don't know what my goal is, but I'm gonna at least get 20 of them, and then if I want to keep going I might, but I'll let you guys know on the next episode how many that I grinded for. But I suggest that you guys at least get 20 so that you can have $80,000 and you can, you know, upgrade your equipment and buy better accessories whenever they're unlocked in the shop. So for now I'm just gonna go around and get a couple items that are in the house, and I'm gonna take out the battle so you guys can see. So let's start on the right and take these group of soldiers out.
I'm gonna swear.
Alright, so as you can see, after the first battle you get an incentive chip and a phoenix down. So this is a great spot to harvest incentive chips. This is a great way to get money. This is one of the best ways in the game to get money, but there are better ways later on in the game.
Try not to get lost.
So go ahead and follow the path around to the back of the house. Here you'll find a treasure ball, but in order to open it, you're going to have to clear out the remaining group of enemies. So let's go ahead and take them out. And then after you've taken out that group of enemies, go ahead and head back to the treasure ball. And you can open that for a brawler's wristband, which increases your strength by 50. So I would go ahead and put that onto Fang right away because she's mainly a commando. So that will bring her strength from 168 to 218. So she should be doing a lot more damage now. Well, not an incredible amount, but she'll be doing a good extra. And then go ahead and take out this group of enemies. So this is what you're going to be doing. You're just going to be circling around the house. And as you circle around, the enemies will respawn. So it's a very quick and effective way to harvest incentive chips. Alright, so one more thing to take note of is that there is another treasure ball on the other end of the house that you can open up for an Etherzol.
Watch it.
And with all that taken care of, the enemies might not spawn right away. All you have to do is run to the back of the house, back to where we previously got that other treasure ball with the brawler's wristband. And by the time you run back there, both enemy groups will be respawned and you can take them out again. So just keep circling around the house and keep fighting, and you should be able to harvest a bunch of incentive chips. Now if a couple battles go by and you don't get one, don't worry about it. They'll never run out. It's just like a 25% to a 50% chance that you'll obtain an incentive chip after each battle. And the battles are infinity, meaning you can keep fighting as much as you want. And if you wanted to, you could get a maximum of 99 incentive chips. And then you can go sell them all, and you can make like $400,000 or $500,000, and then you can harvest 99 more if you want. It's never ending. So I recommend to get as many as you want. If you want my recommendation about how much you should get personally, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you want to upgrade right away, as soon as the stuff becomes available in the shop, then I would recommend getting at least well, it's going to be a lot because you do need a lot of money to upgrade your weapons. So if you're trying to get by, you know, and have extra money throughout the game, then I would recommend a minimum of 20 incentive chips, maybe 30. And if you want to have a lot of money and be able to do a little bit more whenever the stuff becomes available, I recommend getting about 50. And 50 incentive chips will definitely get you a good amount of cash, and you should be able to buy anything you want without a problem of worrying about money. And also whenever it's time to start upgrading, you'll have a head start on cash, so you can at least get your main weapons to level 2 or form 2. So yeah, it's basically comes down to how much time you want to spend in here. If you want to have just barely enough money, you know, to get by, but you have money and you can buy what you want without worrying, I recommend about 20 to 30. But if you want to have extra money and have a head start on the in-game upgrades, I'd recommend getting about 50 or 60. I don't know how much I'm going to get. I'm going to shoot for 50, but it's going to take a long time, like maybe over an hour. So I'm going to do it as long as I can, and when I absolutely can't take it anymore, I'm going to stop. But I'll definitely start the next episode and show you guys how many I have harvested, and then I'll sell them so that you guys can check it out. So yeah, just give me a couple hours and I'll be back, and I'll have a whole crap load of incentive chips and I'll sell them. But each incentive chip you can sell at the save point. Just go to a shop and click sell, and each incentive chip is worth 2,500 gil. So add that up, however many you want, and then add up 2,500 times the amount you have, and that'll tell you how much money you're gonna make. So that takes care of that. This is a very great way to get gil early in the game, and gil is really hard to come by. The next grinding spot for gil doesn't come till way later in the game, towards the end of the game. So if you want to make sure you have money, now is the time to do it. Alright, so that takes care of this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII.